Hello, this is Brian again. I did kind of cut that last clip short because after about 20 minutes and 40 seconds, the video automatically cuts out. So, continuation of what I was talking about. When I was in New Jersey, I was focused more on listening to music, stuff like that. Especially started getting into listening to oldies, classic R&B, and classic rock. Classic R&B meaning, you know, 60s and 70s, primarily the non-disco type. No offense, but listening to stuff like the Delphonics, the Intruders, Stylistics, Temptations, all those good groups. Many, many more too. So I was more, you know, focused on building a collection of music. Of course, I still loved trees, paid attention to them, loved them, but my interests were a little more skewed towards music. So we're getting close to something. This could be a false summit, I don't know. Just glad the snow is not super icy. It's a little bit in spots, but it's not too bad. But back to what I was saying. I don't know what happened, but as soon as I moved back, maybe a month after I moved back from New Jersey, back here in Southern California, living in Orange County, I was, all of a sudden, it clicked, and my passion for trees came back, and actually, much more passionate about plants than I've ever been in my life. I think that's the summit of Monte Cristo Peak right there. Alright, so I think that for some reason I come back from New Jersey, about a few weeks I start going out and doing stuff. When I lived in New Jersey, I was very much a homebody. I go to work, come home, go to work, come home, occasionally go out with a friend or two, but it's very much a homebody. And I come back, start going to, you know, start going visiting local parks, admiring the trees, and then it just clicked really hard this time. It clicked, and I was just completely, insanely in love with trees again, and shrubs, and then it became a passion for native plants, especially for native plants. Very much a fan of native plants. Okay, this looks like this might be a little tough to tell exactly where the summit's going to be. There's iron over there. That's Iron Mountain, so that's got to be Rabbit Peak over there. So that's definitely Round Top. And that's leading over towards Granite Mountain over there. So that's Round Top. It's got to be Rabbit Peak, and there's Iron Mountain right there. That's the lower Iron Mountain, the lowest one. 5,060 plus foot summit. I'm guessing it means it's between 5,060 and 5,100 feet above sea level. But yeah, come back. I buy a bunch of field guides. I start collecting seeds from parks, not state parks and national parks. I'm talking about like collecting eucalyptus seed capsules under a eucalyptus tree to try to grow some eucalyptus trees, and ordering seeds online. And now I got a patio full of plants. December 7th video will highlight that very much. So if you can check out that one, that's like a three-part series. because I do pack a lot of information in it. But I think I'm just about to summit Monte Cristo Peak. I'm glad finally on this ridge. Gosh, it is so much easier walking up here. Oh man, that slope was a beast. That slope was no joke. All right, just about to hit it right now. It's kind of hard to tell exactly where the summit is, but I think it's just a little further up ahead. I don't know, maybe there'll be a logbook in there or something. Then I'll feel confident that, okay, I'm actually at it. But I'm on the summit ridge right now. Some thin chamise. So I'm about 4,200 feet above sea level. The peak itself is like 4,250, 4,270 feet, something like that. So I'm on the summit ridge. I thrust through some chamise here. Okay. Yeah, this is one of those, point A looks higher, then go to point B. You look at point, I always mess it up when I try to say that. You get to point A, point B looks higher. You get to point B, point A looks higher. I guess Monte Cristo is one of those. And then we got point C over here. Well, by fault, once I get over there, then I can feel that by fault I have completely summited Monte Cristo Peak. See, let's see what we got coming up here. So this will be a by default summit once again, because see, that part looks higher, then that part looks higher, then this part might look higher. All right. See, it doesn't have much prominence on this side from its connecting ridge, as you can see here. Well, regardless of which one is the highest point, I suspect it's either one of these two right here. By default, I have gotten up to beautiful Monte Cristo Peak. And you get some really insane views of the Mount Gleason backcountry over there. All covered in snow right now. I can see over towards Condor Peak and Condor Point. That pointy one right there might be the other Iron Mountain. That might be. That's the 5,635 one I'm referring to. 5,635 foot peak. That might be, that pointy one right there might be it. I don't know. That pointy one right there, I suspect, might be Fox Mountain. It's barely at 5,000 feet. Like 5,033, I think, is the elevation. So now, my next task is to follow this, and then what I'm probably going to do is I don't know if I'm going to go directly up a firebreak, because even the south-facing slope is still covered in snow. I might end up going around and then following a firebreak that goes up the backside of Iron, so I could try to avoid the worst of the brush. That is what I'm thinking about doing right now. But let's see. I'm just going to enjoy my time here on Monte Cristo Peak. I'm going to take a few pictures. When I did Elsinore Peak, I forgot to do my summit selfie, so I'm not going to forget this time. So, this is it. Monte Cristo Peak, 4,250. I don't know the exact elevation, but it's between 4,200 and 4,300 feet. So again, I'm going to follow this firebreak. Like I said, it does not go down very far. I said there's not a lot of prominence back on the backside, so I should be able to connect to that firebreak and at least get to the road. so I can get up to Iron Mountain. I am planning on making an attempt to at least get up to Iron Mountain if I can make it up there without slipping on my butt. But thanks for watching thus far, and we'll see how the conditions are once I get towards the dirt road. I'm probably going to take the dirt road around. I mean, I could go up the south-facing firebreak, but I don't know if I'm going to make a direct approach to it. So I'll see you on the next clip.